And we have here in the studio Mr. Shawn Farmer, who works with the Galt Historical Society.
How you doing?
Well, fine. You were walking down the street one day. You went, I think I'll support a historical monument.
Well, the Galt Historical Society has been going for many generations, or many decades, should I say, but I just started getting involved in recent years.
What drew you there?
Well, my family's 4 generations from Galt, so I've lived there my whole life. And I'm interested in history myself, so I just naturally wanted to be involved.
Cool. So it's a famous ranch.
Yeah. So the McFarland Ranch, the Sip and Snack at the Mac.
Yeah.
Mac is short for McFarland. Was a ranch built by John McFarland. He was one of the founders of Galt. He pretty much put Galt on the map, brought the railroad there, and founded the city. It was a huge ranch. He was quite the socialite. He had a huge landowner, and it was built in 1876. And it actually stayed in his family for about 5 generations until 1993, when then it was turned over to the Historical Society to restore it and maintain it as a historical
location. And they
location.
have. And so people can go to it, and what's coming up there is an event that people can go and see. They can go in the building and walk around. And you said earlier when we talked that it's filled with some of the same furniture and things that were in there.
Yeah, it's restored. We rent it out for venues, and the proceeds of all the venues, like weddings and things that we have at the ranch, all go to maintain the building and the house, paint it and just maintain the ranch. The particular venue, the Sip and Snack, coming up, all the proceeds from that will also go to maintaining the ranch. They will have tours available. They don't open the house very often, but they will have docents there to take people on tours through the house. Most of the house is furnished almost entirely with original furniture and artifacts that belong to John McFarland and his family.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a time capsule.
Amazing. And what else happens at the ranch?
So the Sip and Snack event primarily is a wine, beer, and food festival that brings wineries and breweries and food vendors from all around, not just from Galt, but from surrounding areas. And we set up out in the orchard. There's an orchard that kind of surrounds the ranch. It's a beautiful, beautiful orchard. And it's an evening event from 6 o'clock to 10 p.m. They have live music. We have a dance floor. So for the price of admission, people come in and they're able to...
dance floor?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, we have live music. So in the evening, when it cools off, and you have beautiful sunsets out there, and you can dance, and enjoy the music, enjoy some wine, enjoy some food, and it's a great venue. It's the 8th year they've done it.
Great, and it's a fundraiser to maintain all of that, which is, of course, it's all wooden historical buildings and all of that. Cool. But there are other events, that kids come out to and during the year. Yeah,
there's a host of events that we do out there. Not only can be rented to the public for venues such as weddings and other events like that, but they do luncheons out there. They have we actually bring school kids out on field trips and do like a living history type thing where they teach them things, and there's various outbuildings and barns on the property, and they do we're going to be doing hay rides at the Sip and Snack, and we actually have a great event coming up. It's the Galt Balloon Festival, which is a hot air balloon festival. It's going to be held at the McFarland Ranch. It's going to be phenomenal. That's coming up in the second weekend of August, and that should be a great event. We're expecting 5,000 to 10,000 people there for that.
Wow. I actually have never heard of this McFarland Living History Ranch, and I like the idea of, the community taking it on and being part of it, and putting living history events together, even as simple as a hayride. I remember my first hayride, I thought it was terrific.
Yeah, it's important to have a younger generation of people, bring them back and teach them not only the history of their community that they live in, but also to teach them the way things were, with all the technology and everything that our kids are surrounded with nowadays, to teach them this is how things were done in those days. And I think a lot of children become very interested in that, to see, it's like, wow, that was how they did things, and it's neat to try to pass that on. Yeah. Because at some point, a lot of that is lost. As we grow in generations, a lot of that information is just lost.
Yeah, it is. People wonder, why did you had to crank the phone to answer it, you know? And
Yeah.
what did it do? You talk to the operator. You didn't talk to nobody. You couldn't call you directly.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. There's a historic crank phone in the house, and I joked one day with one of the docents saying, you know, back then you would crank the phone and then you would say to the operator, connect me with so and so. And it's like technology has come full circle, because now with our smartphones we press a button and we say, Siri, connect me with so and so. So it's like the whole thing all over again. It's kind of funny.
Well, I think it's kind of fun working for history projects, you know, and to bring them to understand, you know, that, you know, civilization actually grew in steps in various parts of the world, and including Northern California, and how it took care. We actually have some slides you brought.
Yes.
Cool. Can we have a look at those? And you'll be the narrator, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see slides of the McFarland Ranch.
Okay, so here's one of the vendors. That's actually my daughter. We have a booth out there, and we're serving some of our stuff. So this will be an example of vendors coming out with food, and you know, serving samples of food and drink and things that the vendors bring out. This was just a photograph I took of a wine glass. The event was.
Are there wineries near there that?
Oh, there's lots of wineries in Lodi. Lodi is one of the biggest wine areas in California. Again, you can see here another setup of various booths. All the vendors that participate are given a spot with a tent and a table and a sign, and power, access to power, and all that. So that's all provided by them. There you can see more of the easy ups in the ranch.
It's huge.
Yeah, the house is in the background. It's set up amongst the orchard, which is to the south of the house. Here's the front yard of the house. This is basically where a lot of people will have like weddings and things that they host at the house. We keep the front of the house and the yard pretty much as pristine as possible for events. This is a gazebo out in the back that actually usually houses a band. A lot of bands will set up in that and play for some of the venues that are there. This is the back porch of the house. It's a huge porch. This is probably where John McFarland and his family sat in the day and enjoyed those beautiful sunsets looking off. This faces to the west.
How sweet.
And this is to the north of the house. This is just a fountain with some benches, and this is a good area where some people that rent the venue for weddings and things will take some photographs and things like that. It's a seating area. Again, another picture of the front yard of the house with the oak trees and the various trees in the yard.
Wow. Well,
frontal shot of the house.
People could really have a nice event there. That looks a lovely old house.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house. It's a beautiful house.
And you can see that porch. It's a huge porch. That is probably what you're doing. That was like television for them. Let's go out and watch the sunset.
Yeah, exactly.
So, thanks. So we have to do this. This is like an infomercial, okay?
Okay.
And so the event is coming when? The Sip and Snack at the Mac?
Is July 28th.
Yep.
It's Saturday evening. It's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you would like more, it's catered to over 21 because of the beer and alcohol. If you would like more information, you can go to galthistory.org, or you can call 209-747-3861. And tickets are available at Barsetti's Vineyards Wine Tasting Room on 4th Street in Old Town.
Barsetti, yeah.
And so, or like I said, look at galthistory.org for more information. You can PayPal tickets on there, and it's a great event, so come out and check it out.
Thanks, Shawn. Thanks, Shawn Farmer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll see you out in Galt.
All right, thank you.